All right, I think I'm live. Good morning. I see Cynthia's already joined us, and Peter over at Detect Dig Smile, he popped in and said he was sharing out the live. So thank you, Peter. I appreciate it. Thanks, Cynthia, for joining this morning. Like always, Thursdays, we're going to sit here and go through some wheat pennies and see what we can come up with today. But first off, I want to I've got a little bit of a mail call to do and shout out to Frankie over at PD Sand Digger. I'd asked anyone had any extra stickers laying around to send them to me because I was running low on stickers for our giveaways on Saturday nights. And he sent me a pretty nice sticker pack full of different stickers. There's an M.A. Lyman sticker in there, there's a Southern Relics sticker in there, some Marlin and Tripwire stickers, and I like this one here. This Sheriff Mayberry sticker is pretty cool. Of course, he did send me some PD Sandigger stickers and a few others. I want to thank him for that. It was an awesome sticker pack, along with Mary. Mary Monarch, she sent me some stickers, and Park Rat Pat sent me gobs of stickers. So I want to thank them all again for their contribution to the sticker collection for our giveaways. And that way, like I said, I was getting low on stickers, so I appreciate that, guys. You all are the best. Yep. So that gives us stock back up on our stickers. Yes, Frankie is awesome. Yes, it was awesome getting to meet Frankie. We met him back. Let's see. Oh gosh, because time goes by so fast. That was in 2021 down in Virginia. So we want to thank him for the sticker pack. Oh, let me get back over here, and I guess we're going to jump in, Cynthia, and we're going to start looking. Since you're the only one in here this morning, I'm sure some others will pop in here in a little bit, but I understand people are busy this time of day, uh, especially when it's pretty out like it is here. In fact, once again, when I get done here, I have some work I've got to get out in the yard and do today. So get that stuff out of the way there. So I'm going to go ahead and jump on over here to the microscope cam and start going through some Wheaties. Let me get this set up here real quick. Digital microscope. There we go. That should have us in there. And first one on the board today is a 1936. Okay, that's hey, Annabelle, welcome. Thanks for joining. Yep, 1936. That's kind of in rough shape there. Looks like poor old Abe's bleeding from the mouth there. I don't know what happened to him, but let's see what the back looks like. The back looks a little bit better than the front, but it's a 1936. I will keep it because it is a little bit older one, so you don't see a lot of the 30 models. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Ooh, here we go. There's another one, a 1930. Wow. That one is not in very good. Vampire Abe, yeah. That one you can't even see Abe. There's still a lot of dirt on it. Once again, you can see right there where it was hit, where my dad hit it. But 1930 model. Once again, nothing special about that one being a collector or hard to find, Wow, it's got some markings on the back of it for sure, but we're still going to keep it. Yep. And throw it over here. Okay, on to the next. I hope oh wow, my goodness, 1951 S. Let's see. No, it's just a 50 model in pretty rough shape. That's crazy looking, isn't it? It looked like Abe's got a big Joker smile on there. Yeah. It's pretty wild how some pennies will get discolorization and marks on them, and kind of makes the coin look really crazy looking. Yeah, definitely. Okay, on to the next. Hope everyone has had a good week this week. I know ours has not been too bad. We went out of town can't really say out of town this past weekend. See, what is that? 1946. 1946 S is what we're looking for. One. And in 1946 was only 991 million of those made. I do have those marked on my list to keep, so I'm going to keep that one back. We just went, it was just 2.5 hours away from the house, just a little weekend getaway. We did make 3 videos out of it that I'm sure everyone is going to enjoy, and we're not been disclosing what we've been up to, and we want that all to be a surprise, but I know everyone is really going to enjoy what we have coming for you all in the future. Yeah, it was in good shape. This one here is not, man. The 1940. It looks like it's been definitely run through the mill. And the back is not any better. And I don't know what everyone's plans are for this weekend, but yeah, in fact, I have to apologize for our live stream this past Saturday night. The hotel we were staying in, man, there were so many people in there. The Wi-Fi was so horrible. It was, yeah. Sometimes I kind of wish we hadn't even went live that night because it was so bad. I mean, it was 1945. Hey, Dirt Clod Patty, welcome. Thanks for joining. We're sitting here going through some more of these Wheaties this morning. This one here is not in all that great shape, just a 45. Nothing special about that one. But yeah, the live stream did not go too well. But now this Saturday night's live stream should be a lot better. 1952D. Ooh, if that would have been a 1952S, I'm looking for that one. But yeah, hey Mona, good morning. It's almost noon here for us, but yeah, I know you're several hours behind us, so thank you for joining. It's good to see you this morning. 1952D. Yeah, I wish that would have been an S because I'm looking for the 1952S. Not too bad on the back side of it. But we've got a really good, excuse me. Yes, she did have a great birthday, Annabelle. Thank you for asking. We went out to dinner. When she actually, let's see, today is Thursday. Her birthday was Tuesday or Wednesday. Let's see, today is the 11th. Man, I get these days mixed up so quickly anymore. But yeah, I had went and got her a cake, and she didn't know I had got her a cake and candles. So she enjoyed that. And then we went out to dinner to one of our places that we like to go out, and we had a good time. I think she really enjoyed her birthday, tried to make it enjoyable as possible. I mean, she turned 54, so it's not bad on the back. And I'm getting ready next month. I'll be 55 in June. So days just keep going by quicker and quicker. Yeah, we had a good time over the weekend, Patty. Like I said, sorry about the live stream not being the best. The Wi-Fi was horrible there in the hotel. There were so many people in that hotel, and I was not expecting that hotel for where it was located at to be that busy, but man, it sure was. Plus, after that night, after we got off the live stream, then the boys upstairs decided, I guess they were going to do a jumping contest or something, and the floor sounded like it was going to come through the ceiling. So we had to call the front desk and ask them, you're all kids. I'm 54, so watch it, Robert. No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with 54, but that's where I'm at right now. So, but I'm getting ready to leave 54 and go to 55. So it's not too bad a looking shape. There's a little mark on it right there. But really, age has nothing to do with it. As long as you stay young at mind and heart, that's all that matters. 1957. You don't see too many 1957s, but nothing really special about that one. Let's get on here to the next one. Yeah, thank you, Annabelle. 1944. Some of them were made in steel pennies. Just very few were made as a steel penny. And it's the 43s. There was some bronze 43s along with the steels, but I never have come across any of those. But nothing too special about that 44 unless it had been a steel penny, and it is not. And this weekend, our live stream, we've got an awesome guest lined up. In case you all have not got the notification for it, 1946. There's another 1946D. 315 million of those made, and that is on my list to keep. So I'm going to be throwing that one over in the keeper bin. I'm Daily Movement. Hello. Thanks for joining. Hello, Annabelle Atwood. That must be one of your followers. I'm not familiar with that. I think that's one of Annabelle's followers. But yeah, we'll be keeping that 1946D. Let's look at the back of it. Yep, it's in good shape. It's got some crazy collar to the back of it. But like I was saying, we've got an awesome guest lined up for Saturday night. We're going to have Miss Diggin' with Deej as our guest Saturday night. And I am really looking forward, 1941, I'm really looking forward to having Deej as our guest. She is awesome. We have been following Deej for a long time, and she's been following us for a long time. 1941, that one is not on the list, but still cool seeing a 41, the back right there. Let's see what else we can dig out of here. Let's grab another one. Looking for the older ones. There's a 1944. Once again, if that would have been a steel penny, because they have very few of them made in steel. And yeah, I know it's got a shine to it like it could be steel, but it's just the way the light's shining on it. When you turn it up there, you can definitely tell it's just copper penny, but still. I'm going to throw it over in the keeper bin. Just in case. You know how it goes. Find one you think might not be anything, and then it always turns up being something. 1942. Yeah, nothing on the list about that one. Not too special. Not in too bad a shape. But just a 42. Come on, let's get something old. Pop up. 1951D. My goodness. The 50s are really famous. That is for sure. Nothing special about that one. Let's go on to the next. There we go. A 1940. Nope. I was hoping that. Nope. I'm looking for the 46S. But a 1944S. Once again, some of those were made in the steel sense, but not that one. Yeah, get that VDI, Robert. Yeah, or VD. Is it VDI or VDR? I can't remember, Mona. But yeah, I'd love to find one with that on it. 1944S. Okay, thank you, Annabelle. I was not for sure who she was, so. Or who they were, let me put it that way. VDB. It's one of those, Mona. I'm not sure either. It's pretty bad. Oh, here we go. Wow. 1919S. Okay. That's definitely an older one. For sure. Awesome. Good. Love seeing the old. Hey, Rob, welcome. Yeah, Victor D. Brennan, VDB. Wow. That's the ones I like finding are the older ones like that. And actually, To be 104 years old, it's not in bad shape. I mean, up here, the In God We Trust is kind of wore, and the Liberty is, and Abe's head's a little wore there a little bit around through there, but you can't see his ear anymore. But still, you can see the S on there good. I love finding these older ones, and that's definitely going to be a keeper. Back is in better shape. Well, about as good a shape as the front is, honestly. Yeah, VDI is on a metal detector. No, you're not, Mona. We all make mistakes like that. Don't worry about it. I'm the world's worst about doing stuff like that. So there's no sense in apologizing for it. 1957, nothing special about that one other than it is just a Wheatie. And we're going to move right on along with the next one. 1945. Nothing really special about that one. It's in kind of rough shape. You can't make out the date on it. And the back is not any better. So on to the next. Yep, I'll get it turned right here in a minute. Okay, what do we have here? Here's one. Looks like another 1919. Wow, and it is in rough shape. That is for sure. I don't know what this is on top of Abe's head here, but some definite crustacean, and looks like he's blowing a bubble out right there. But yeah, I think that's a 1919, and it does have a mint mark under it right there, but I am not making out what that is. I can't tell if that is the Mr. Dalton year. I can't tell if that's another S or if that's a D or what, but we will definitely be keeping that one back. Let's see what the back is. Oh, wow, the back is not in very good shape either, guys. Oh, wow, I don't know not what all this up in here is, but that's kind of rough looking on it. That penny's, you could only imagine if that penny could talk, the places it's been, pockets it's been in. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we'll keep that one back for sure. On to the next. See what we got here. 1945. Yeah, nothing too special about it. It is a shiny one, isn't it? Some of these shine different under this magnifying light than others. You'd almost think they were steel pennies, but they're not. I assure you that is a copper. Got a little nick on it down here. That's where my dad hit it with his screwdriver digging it. Like I've told you all a million times about that story. So on to the next, 1948. That's a good looking penny. It's in pretty decent shape, but just a 48. Don't seem to be anything too special about it. Back's not in too bad a shape either. Not too bad at all. Jump on to the next one. 1958. There's a last year D. But once again, nothing too special about it. Be cool to come across one that maybe was misstamped or something, but as of now, we've not come across any like that. Grab another one out of here and see what we got. 1951. Yep. Once again, nothing too special about a 1951 other than it's a 1951 Wheatie. Has anyone been getting out doing any detecting? I got out yesterday and went back out to the beach area. They have the water back up now, so all the beach is 1942, 42, 42. Yep, nothing special about that. Yeah, they've got the water back up into swimming area, so all the swimming area is covered in water now. And but still, I had a good day. I found 2 quarters, 2 nickels, $1.20 in dimes, 22 cents in pennies. I found a little 2019 pendant and a little kid's copper ring yesterday. So It's not going to be a long video, but it did make a video yesterday. So it'll be a while before people get to see that one, though. The way we do our videos, we keep our backlog and we release them as we filmed them. So, you know, some of these videos you all see are maybe from 3-4 weeks ago, but that's just how we do it. But still had, and that made, in fact, that little ring yesterday made ring 114 for Clark's Cove detecting since we've been detecting in March of 2019, and that made ring 8 for the year. Wow, that's hard to believe. We've already found 8. Hey, D&L Treasures, Dave and Lori, welcome. Thanks for joining this morning. That does make 8 rings for 2023 already. That's pretty wild. And 6 of those are mine, and 2 of them are Melissa's. So I was telling her yesterday, I said, you're going to have to get on the ball, and you got some rings to find to catch up with Bob. But I love finding rings. Some of yours, yeah, I seen that one the other day was from 2022. Rob, that's okay. You know, it happens when people keep a backlog of videos, which is always good because you just never know what could happen where you might not be able to get out and hunt. You know, weather, you could get sick. I mean, there's all kinds of factors that could happen. Just life happens. And so me and Melissa always like to try to keep a backlog of videos just in case it rain, you know, rain, can't get out. Once again, if you might get sick, be laid up in the bed for a week or two and you can't get out, you know, things happen. 1950, nothing too special about that one. It's in kind of rough shape, but yep, did get out a little bit yesterday. I just had 3 hours. So I think for 3 hours, that wasn't too bad a day at all. And we're going to try to get back out this Sunday. It looks like it's going to be like partly cloudy Sunday, and temperature wise is going to be in the 70s. So it looks like, wow, that one's in good shape. So it looks like it's going to be a good day to get back out and hit some easements, curb strips, whatever you want to call them. See if we can get on a couple of silvers and some wheaties. I mean, I'll absolutely love finding wheaties. And hey, Gary, Coin Addiction, thanks for joining. Fellow dirt flingers, yeah. That's what seems like sometimes that's what you do when you're digging a plug and the ground is not cooperating. Next thing you know, you flung dirt halfway across someone's yard or something. Bub Files, welcome. Thanks for joining. 1956D. Well, that one's really crusty and red looking, definitely, but nothing special about it. Not that I can tell. But yeah, looking forward to getting out this weekend and doing some more swinging on the detector. Always love getting 1949D. Ooh, let's see. I'm looking for a 49S. Yep, looking for a 49S. And that's a D. But I think I'll still... Back is not in too bad a shape, but kind of crusty looking. I think I'll keep it though. And on to the next. And it's a beautiful day. Like I was saying, it's a beautiful day here today. I've got some stuff after this live stream to get out and start doing before Melissa gets in. She won't be in till about 3 o'clock today, so give me plenty of time to get what I've got to get done. Not too bad a shape of coin, nothing too special though, just a 1941. Okay, off to the next, off to the races. Another 1941. Oh wow, that one's got some damage of some kind on it. I don't know what that glob right there is. Have no clue whatsoever what that is. Let me see if that will scrape off any. No, that's, wow, I don't know what that is on there, to be honest. It almost looks like it's had something poured on it, but it looks copper looking. Looks like it's part of the penny. Poor Abe's brain exploded. Oh gosh. Yeah, and we all know what happened there anyways with Abe. I think I'm going to put that. See, it's like that on the backside too. Okay. I wonder if that could have come from mint like that, or if it's just, you can see definitely where my dad hit it right there with the screwdriver. But this glob here and this glob here, I have no clue what that's from, or if it come from the mint like that, if that's just a, I don't know. I'm going to keep it off to the side though with the keepers, because you never know. It could be a flaw penny. 1950D. Nothing too special about the 1950D at all. Yeah, it is weird. I don't know what was on that penny, Mona, but I'm going to keep it. I kept it back as one of the keepers just in case. I have to do a little bit more research on it later on down the road. 1952D. I'm looking for a 52S, not the D. Yep, looking for a 52S. But still, that's a good looking penny. The back is in a little bit better shape. Well, I don't know. Front and back are both in good shape, really, honestly. So, off to the next one. See what we have here. 1944D. 44D. Once again, those were the 44. Some 44s were made in steel, but just very few. This is not one of them. I would like to find one of the 44s that was a steel penny. And one of the 43 that was a bronze penny. Okay, 1935. Here we go. That's a little bit of an older one. Not on my list to be looking for, though, but I am going to keep it just for the simple fact that it is in the 30s. Back is not in too bad a shape. A couple little nicks on it right there where Dad hit it. So it's okay. It happens. We all have hit coins when we dig them, scrape them. It just happens. Digging coins is, I mean, some people are, you know, everyone's hit a coin. I mean, we've all put our mark on it, on them, that's for sure. 1942, nothing too special there about that one. It's the really nice coins that you don't want to hit. You find a nice silver and then you get it up out of the ground and you put a big scrape right down the front of it or on the edge of it. But like I said, that happens to all of us. It's just unavoidable because as we're digging those plugs, we just never know how that coin's laying in the ground and its exact location. I mean, we can only hope that we're finding something good and we don't hit it. But like I said, it happens. 1950S. Other than it's a 1950S, nothing too special about that coin there. Marty is nuts about digging. Thanks for joining, Marty. We're still sitting here going through these Wheaties. I think next Thursday, I'm going to take a break from the Wheaties because I know it gets monotonous looking at all these Wheaties all the time. So I think next week I'm going to take a break from the Wheaties and break out. I've got a bag of V-nickels, and I think I'll get those V-nickels out, and we'll start going through some of the V-nickels next week that my dad had. So that kind of changed things up a little bit. It's 1953D. Nope, nothing too special about that, other than it's a 1953 Wheatie. It's in good shape, though. Not too bad for a 53. On to the next. Like I said, I've got several things I've got a bag of stuff over here that belonged to my dad that he had dug and collected, and like I said, we're going to be going through all of that stuff. Another 53D. Wow. Once again, nothing too special about it other than that's a Wheatie. But yeah, I think next week we'll go through some V-nickels. I have several of them. I'm going to have to do some reading up on the V nickels to see what I might be wanting to look for in the V nickels, any key dates or anything like that. So this week I'll do some research on that and look into it to see what I want to be looking for. 1953. Okay, come on, guys. Let's get out of the 53s. I don't know how many that makes in a row. There's another 1944. Once again, some of those were made in steel, but not that one. On to the next, 1946. Okay, 1946, there was 991 million of those made. I do have that on my list to keep. So that's going to go in the keeper bin. Got to get back to work. Have fun. Thanks for stopping by, Marty. Don't work too hard today. So we'll keep that one off to the side. See what we got here. 1947. Okay, we're going to go 46, 47. Now let's see if the next one will be a 48, but nothing special about that one. Once again, other than it's a 47D. Thanks, Rob. Grab something for me too. Especially if you're having something, going to get something really, really good. Yeah, you would think so, Mona. That's what we're hoping for. To find something really, you'd think out of all of them, we'd come across one that was there was a really good one, but we not really done that yet. So, but that's the whole purpose of doing this, so that I can go through them and find out if there is anything special in here. And like I said, the ones that's not, we'll probably use them as some giveaway prizes in the future. It's just a 1950S. But hey, we still have gobs and gobs of them still in this jar. We'll be doing this for a little while. Another 1950, and it's, I can't tell if that's got a mint mark on it or not. Doesn't look like it, but just a 1950. Pretty crusty on the back, that's for sure. But we'll come across one when we're least expecting it. That's how it seems to work. Okay, I'm going to assume that is a 1957D. The 5 is a little wore there, but nothing that I'm looking for. Just a 57D. Back's in a little bit better shape than the front. And we won't waste a lot of time on each one of these. 1955D, okay. Whew. I know some people, the 50s are just, it seems like there was more of them made than anything, I guess. There's another 1950D. Nothing too special about that one either. Come on, give us something old again. Okay, 1957D. Come on, pick one out there, Robert. It's a little older. See what this one, another 1950D. Wow. They cornered the market on the 50 wheats. That is for sure. Let's see what we got here. 1944, once again. Some of them were made in steel, but not that one. So nothing special there. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, 1953D. I was hoping to look at that. That was going to be a little bit older one, but not. It's just crusty. And the back is just as bad. Whew, 1956. Once again, nothing special about that one. 1952. I'm looking for a 52S. If that would have had an S on it. But it doesn't, but still a good looking wheatie. I'm going to throw it over there and keep it. What have we got here? 1956. And once again, there's one of them that's got that odd glow to it when you put it under the light. Thanks, Annabelle. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it. And the back is in the same shape. Yep, you can see the big scrape on it right there. Screwdriver scrape. Oh, wow. 1953D in rough shape. Looking for that 52S. 1956D. Once again, nothing special about it. Other than that, it's a Wheatie. I have a little lid over here that I'm putting. I'll just reach down in that jug and grab a handful and put it in this little lid that this black and blitzing at me, this red lid I have here, and that's what I'm picking these out of. Just random grabbing one. 1950D, not in the best shape. Just a 1950. Yes, Annabelle, you have a good day and be careful while you're out. And thanks for stopping by. 1946D. Yes, that's one I'm looking for. 315 million of these made. No, that's an S, isn't it? 1946S. 198 million of those made. Yeah, 1946S, 198 million of those made. And that is on my list to keep back. So I'm going to be keeping that one back. Definitely. Back does have a little bit of damage on it, but still we'll keep it back there. 1950S. Why couldn't that have been my 52S that I'm looking for? 1957D. Wow. The majority. Oh, whoa, that one's got some definite crustation on the back of it. But the front is in a lot better shape than the back. But nothing special about that penny. Oh, here we go. There's a little bit of older one. 1930. Let's see. 1930 is not on my list to keep, but I am going to keep that back because it is a 30 model, and we like finding them in the 30s. So that's a little bit of an older one. It's not seen a lot. Let's see what the back of it looks like. A little bit of wear on the United States of America there, but oh well. United States has a little bit of wear on it anyway, so no foul. But we will be keeping that one back. Let's see what we have here. 1941. 1941. Not on my list. Just a 1941 Wheatie. I hear you back there, kitty cat, trying to get in the closet. And we've got another kitty cat running around outside. I don't know where it come from, but I walked out on the porch this morning and it took off from beside the house and was going up the bank, and it was acting like it was having trouble getting up the bank. It didn't look like it was in the best health. So I hollered at Melissa, and she took some water and a handful of cat food and took it up on the bank and set it up there. So I hope it gets it. I hate to see animals hungry. I don't know where it come from. It could have come from down the road. I don't know, or it could have just wandered in here. But I cannot stand to see an animal if you feel like it might be hungry or starving or thirsty. So it's yours now, Robert. Yeah, usually once you feed them, they stay. But if it wants to stay, it's more than welcome to stay. It's a very pretty cat. It's like a gray brindle, gray and black brindle striped collar. So, and it's not very big. It's a small. That's 1944. Once again, some of those were made in steel. That one was not. So If anything, it did get a meal today. Okay. 1957D. Not seeing anything really too special about that one other than it's a Wheatie. Maybe the rim over here. And now I know some people, they would sit and say, okay, it's thinner over here on this side than it is over here on this side. So like it could be just misstruck a little bit. I don't know if it's enough to warrant that it being a misprint or a misstrike or anything. Just the fact that this rim on this side is thinner than it is on this side. What are you doing, honey? You can't get in that closet no more. No, we've got it shut so you can't get in there. Sorry about that. I'm talking to our kitty cat. Her name is Annabelle. Hey, treasure woman, welcome. Thanks for joining this morning. It's just odd when your pet's name is the name of someone you know that watches your show and you go over and watch their channel. But she got her name from the vet. When we moved up here back in 2012, our kitty cat was just a barn cat. She stayed outside, and we took her to have her fixed. She had just had a litter of kittens, and we took her and the kittens to the vet. And while she was there, they had a hey, SC, welcome. Thanks for joining. They had some kittens there that did not have a mother, so she was actually nursing her kittens and some other kittens at the time, and the girl that was working there at the vet named her Annabelle. And so that was awesome. Yes, I have one here with me, SC, that I'm looking for, but we haven't come across that's cool. The ones I'm going through are from my dad. The ones that he dug. It's just a glass jug. It was about half full of Wheaties that he dug from back in the 60s, 70s, and the 80s. And I've been meaning to go through them for a long time. So now I'm taking these Thursday mornings, and for an hour, we're going through these Wheaties. So that's cool. But yes, I do have a reference page here of ones I'm looking for, and I've only come across a few of them that I'm actually looking for, but nothing really, really old. Our oldest one I think we have found in here is a 1919, maybe a 1918, if I'm not mistaken. But we're not having a whole lot of luck coming across anything that's really, really what you would consider with any value to it. It's a 1955D. It seems like the most of them we find are in the 50s. But thanks for stopping by and sharing that with us this morning. That's awesome. You definitely need to sit someday, get you a book, and go through them and look for some of those. There's several of them there to look for. I have quite a list of ones that I'm looking for. 1941D. Or 1941. I mean, sorry about that. Nothing spectacular about that one other than it is a Wheatie. And it's in pretty good shape. But have been enjoying going through these Wheaties. See what we got here. Ooh, 1946S. And there was 198 million of those made. I do have some of them here that I do have how many were come out of the mint when they produced them. But 1946S, yep, 198 million. I'm going to throw that in the keeper bin. Definitely. Because it is on my list to keep. 1942. I'm not seeing that one on my list. Just a 1942. So, but it's a good looking penny. Still in good shape. And the back is not bad either. I tell you, the time flies. An hour does not, it seems like an hour only takes a half hour to go through. If that makes any sense. Once again, another 1944, very few of them made in steel. This one is not. It is a copper one, and the back is really rusty, crusty, not in very good shape at all. 1958D, there's a last year penny, wheat penny. Even though the book says from 1909 to 59 on the Wheaties, but I don't know that they struck any 59 Wheaties. I think it went straight into the memorials in 59. If anyone out there has ever found a 59 Wheatie, I've never heard of it. But the book says from 09 to 59. So like I said, I count the 58s as the last year. Yeah, time flies when you're having fun. Now, once again, another 1944 that we're looking into steel. Some of them were steel pennies. That one is just a copper. 1950S. I'm looking for a 52S. 52. Come on, 52S. And I hope you all enjoy sitting here with me on Thursdays. I know it's not the most exciting live stream, and I struggle for things to talk about sometimes, 1957D, but all in all, I try to keep the chat going as best as possible, what I can think of in my puny little mind here. Now, come on, Robert, don't say things like that about yourself. Well, it happens when you get older. My goodness, seems like my memory fails more and more each day sometimes. 1950S. I've been trying to work on it a little bit, but it's hard sometimes. I guess the brain is like anything. It gets lazy. But I tell you, the metal detecting and stuff, it keeps me, keeps my mind occupied. I've been enjoying metal detecting since we've been in it, the community and everyone we've met. And still yet to meet. It's just an awesome hobby, awesome community. Hey, Bill, welcome. Late for the show, it don't matter. Hey, man, as long as you show up. Better late than never, as I always say. Better late than never. But thanks for stopping by. Another 1955D. My goodness, I don't know how many of them we have found today and went through, but several. Like I said, I think next week, another 44, looking for that steel 44. Yes, it is, DNL. Yes, it is. You can't say enough about the community and the people that's in it. I mean, you really can't. 1950-60. Except that everyone is really awesome and great. And like I've tried to tell people, if you're getting into this hobby for the first time, 1949D, and you have any questions, 1949S is what I'm looking for, not a D. Looking for a 1949S, and there was only 64 million of those made in the 1949S's. So I'm not sure. My book didn't say anything about the D's, so I'm going to assume there's nothing special about that one, but I do think I will keep it back just in case. But yes, like I always try to tell people, if you're getting into this hobby and this community for the first time and you have any questions, do not be afraid to ask, because everyone is really, hey, they're always up to answer questions the best way they can, whether it be about a metal detector, a pinpointer, a digger, a camera, any kind of equipment that you may use while metal detecting or prospecting or magnet fishing. I mean, every community comes together. That's what I like about it the most, is they don't separate themselves. The magnet fishing community and the prospecting community and the metal detecting community really get together well together, and they each share each other's stuff. And because we're all treasure hunters, I mean, in one form or another, we're seeking treasure, whether it's under the water, under the dirt, in the creeks, panning for gold. Because as metal detectors, metal detectorists, blah blah blah, I'll get that spit out. We're all looking for that shiny gold. I think we're all just hoping that we dig that one hole, that gold coin or that gold ring or gold earring, gold piece of jewelry, whatever, pops up out of the ground. I mean, yes, there is an addiction to gold and silver. But yeah, if you're joining the community, don't be afraid to ask questions, because everyone will help you in one way or another. And once again, when it comes to making your videos, never be ashamed of what you find, or don't think that it's not good enough for a video. You're doing what we all do. We're digging whatever's under that ground. Some of us have good luck in finding treasure, and some not the best, but don't worry about it, because, wow, man, that's a shiny one, 1958. That's a nice looking penny. Because the good finds will come. I know a channel that I'm watching, and we all watch, which is Iron Antler. They have been really getting into, they love their magnet fishing, but they have got into the metal detecting and really enjoying the metal detecting tremendously. And they are turning into really good detectorists. In fact, Risha, there's another 19 shining. Man, that thing is awesome looking. She found her first indent head penny the other day, and she did enter into the 1800s club. So we want to congratulate her for that. Like I said, they are really becoming awesome detectorists, and you can tell by their videos that they love metal detecting, and I think that's just great. I love seeing and hearing the excitement when they find something really cool. I mean, that's with any detectorist. I mean, now, although I have watched some detectorists that find really good items and they don't seem like they're too pleased with them. I mean, maybe it's just the way they are, but hey, sometimes I get excited over the smallest finds. I mean, it's just how it is. I bought a pinpointer, and I'm chomping at the bit to get a detector now. Oh, yes. And once again, there are so many good detectors out there. I'm not going to sit and tell you, oh, get this one, get that one, because I am not an expert on metal detectors, other than the fact that any one you get is going to be good. Seems like a lot of people starting out, the Simplex seems to be yes, James and Risha are great people. They really are. That the Simplex is a good machine to start out with. I know the Vanquish, what is it, 440 or something like that, I'm not familiar with the numbers on them, is a good machine to start out with. Of course, we started out with the Ace 200, and hey, for us, it was a great machine. In fact, that's what I used yesterday when I went beach hunting, because I have been promising everyone that I was going to do a video using the old Ace 200, and because I know it like the back of my hand. 1946D. Okay, 315 million of those made. That is one I'm looking for. So that is going to go in the save bin. But I have been promising everyone I was going to do a video with the Ace 200 again. So yesterday I got it out and used it, because I know that thing like the back of my hand. And like I said, had a good day with it. $1.20 in dimes, 50 cents in quarters, 10 cents in nickels, 22 cents in pennies, a little charm, and a ring with it. And that was all in 3 hours. So yes, a lot of nice new reasonably priced detectors out there right now. Yes, there are. That's a 1935. Okay, here's a little bit of older one. popping up right here at the end. So we're going to keep that one. Let me look here. 35 is not on my list, but I like keeping the ones in the 30s. Yes, you're not going to go wrong with any detector that you get, unless you go get one of them cheap knockoff Chinese models that'll ding if you put it up in the air, it would ding. You don't want to go with one of them like that, but you're really not going to go wrong with some of the detectors they're out there on the market right now. I'm impressed with the Legend and the Deus 2. I said if I was to ever get another one, or if I was to win one, that would be one I would like to win. I think between the Legend and the Deus 2, I would probably, if they had them laying there in front of me and said choose and you can have it, I would go with probably the Deus 2. I have swung one just for a few minutes one time. They are super, super light. And the fact that the whole machine, you charge the coil, you can go with no wires with it. 1958D, my goodness, I don't know how many we have seen of them today, but more than I cared to look at. Here we go, another 1937. It's in a little bit of wear on it, but 37. Oh, let's see. I'm looking for a 37S and a 37D. And that one would have to be Mona Dr. Ortek is Chinese. I'm not familiar with that Dr. Ortek, so don't ask me about that one, because I have no knowledge on it. But 1937, like I said, if that would have been an S or a D, and the S there was 30. Looks like I have 34.5 million of them made. So, yep, that could have been an S or a D, but I'm still going to keep it because it is a 30 model. Seems like this handful might have a little bit older ones in it. There's a 1945. Nothing too special about the 45. But yes, don't be afraid to ask questions in this community. And don't think that your question might be dumb or lame or something. No question is ever. No, it don't matter how simple it is or how complicated it is. Someone will help you. What was that one? 1956D. Yep. Once again, these 50s. Let's see what we got here. 1941, 41. Nothing on the 41s that I'm seeing. Other than it's just the Wheatie. Well, yeah, if a pinpointer is like half off, go ahead and get it. S&B Diaries, welcome. Thanks for joining. We're getting ready to wrap up here for the day. But still, thanks for stopping by and showing your support. Yeah, I think I would, if I come across a pinpointer that was half price, I would go ahead and get it because it's always good to have one just as a backup. Several channels have done videos on the Dr. Ortek pinpointer lately. The company has been sending them to people to try. I forget some of the channels, but Quarter Hoarder did one. Yes, he did. That ain't in too bad a shape. But just a 58D. We're going to do one more. Let's hope for an older one. Let's see what we got here. 1945D. And that is not one we're looking for. But man, that one is in rough shape. That is for sure. Wow. It is crusty on the back. Okay, like I said, we're going to end it right there, guys, because it is noon and I only go live for an hour today because I got things to do. Got to get out in the yard and let's see. Let me get back. There we go. That's better. Yep, got some things to get out and do today while the weather's nice. Otherwise, I would love to sit right here and chit chat with you all the rest of the afternoon. But duty calls before Melissa gets in, and then we're probably just going to hang out this evening and watch some videos and be about it. Catch a movie or something later on if there's anything we can find to watch good. There's all kinds of good movies out there to watch, but I'm going to call it a day, guys. I want to thank each and every last one of you for stopping by this morning and hanging out here for an hour with me, going through these wheat pennies. It's always fun seeing you all in here and hanging out and talking and chat and conversation over in the chat. So whatever you're all getting out and doing today, if you're out detecting, I hope you have a good day. Find that bucket lister or silver or gold. Always wish people good luck when they get out and metal detect. And weekend's coming up. Once again, Saturday night, we're going to have Digging with Deej as our guest on our live stream Saturday night. So please stop by, and if anything, just say hello to Deej. And we're going to be asking her a few questions about her channel and some of her finds and some of her other hobbies. If you watch our channel, you know the rundown of what we like to go through when we have a guest up, and hang out with her for a while Saturday night and have a good time. And then Sunday, always love seeing everyone at the Digging Sundays event, which has really been doing well. Once again, always pleased with everyone that stops by and supporting Team Lynch and Clark's Cove and Texas Plug Riches, DNL Treasures, and Metal Mike and Persis. And once again, if anyone out there would like to join that lineup, just get a hold of me and Melissa or get a hold of Tim and Kathy, and we find a spot for you. But we are really enjoying the Digging Sundays, the evening. Everyone else seems to be really enjoying it and having a good time coming over and watching the channels. And I know all the channels have been having some really awesome finds in their videos here lately. And it's just great. I just love seeing other channels excel and do good. And that's what it's all about, just seeing other channels doing better, finding the good finds, and having a good time. So, guys, I'm going to leave you. And I'll see you all in another live stream somewhere, in a premiere somewhere. Definitely see you Saturday night in our live stream and Sunday over at Digging Sundays. And always remember to go over and support the other digging crews like Monday Digs and I Dig Fridays, Main Saturday Digs. They have the main people have their premieres, and sure, there's gobs of stuff going on in the live streams. There's too many for me to sit here and even try to mention and go through. So you all know who they are. You all in the community, you're everywhere and watching all of us, and you have pretty well much low down on what's going on. So I don't need to remind you. But everyone have a good day. And as for me and Melissa, who is not here with me, and maybe one of these Thursdays she'll be here with me during this, like we always say, if you lose it, we find it. And we'll see you, Covers, Prospects, Pledges on that first good or the next good Cover find. And you all have a great day. Be careful if you're out there driving, going detecting, and we'll see you Saturday night.